Time for tears. Maybe. Chapter 670, Gintama. Let's go. Laptop, I said. Let's go. Thank you. Signboard. Scars that run deep. Whoa. No matter how you look at it, the shirt... Whoa. Oops. No matter how you look at it, the sure doesn't look like a country that won, does it? Even though we won the war, we lost too. Everybody lost together. Yep. Wow. Are we ever going to get it back to normal? Glad this is showing a short aftermath of the Utsuro thing. And not just straightforward ahead again. I wonder. Excuse me. Everybody's celebrating after the ship crashed. Well, some things will go back to how they were. Some other things won't. Ane-san and Mane-san said they don't know when he'll wake up. He might be like that forever. He might wake up today. But they could say at least that we have no means of waking him up on our own power. Damn. Every planet has to have an Inagami, yes? Even if this planet does not have such a way, some other planet might. I already told Poppy and the others. Then we'll go too. Do not come with me. You're the type to throw away your hometown when it is so beat up to chase after a woman's behind, then I do not need your help. John. Do you guys know why I started Yorozuya in the first place? To make a long story short, it's because I had nothing to do. I didn't feel like doing anything. So I decided to do whatever. Pretty messed up, right? I think, we made it here for reasons like that a bunch. So while I gathered together other messed up people like me, I lost track of it when it was time to stop. What are you talking about? You usually never talk about stuff from a long time ago. At a time like this, you're gonna quit? Like I said, we decided that each one of us in this messed up group have things we want. Things we have to do, so. It's time to take down this messed up cycle. Okay, this is why they're splitting up. Found something I need to do myself. What about you? Hey, mister. What is this Yorozuya Ginchan thing? Huh? Who exactly is this Yorozuya Ginchan person is written on the business card? I mean, mister, your name is Shimura Shinpachi, right? So why isn't the name on the card Yorozuya Shinchan? That person isn't around anymore. But if it weren't for that person, the Yorozuya wouldn't be here. Actually, the same probably goes for Edo. Rebuilt and looking good for the most part. Still see some buildings in the middle of construction. And the same goes for me. So I don't want to forget him. I want to remember him. I want to remember us. The Yorozuya. Wait. Is that the guy? Is that guy the hero from the war? He's not really that type of... I see. My dad told me that when the war ended, all the Bakufu officials that had run away came back only after everything had happened, and then started arguing over which one of them had saved Edo. They're all frauds. The real hero that protected Edo, that protected us, is that man. The samurai. It's up on the screen. Until that man appeared, everyone thought of those beings had been wiped out. Without that person, not only the Earth, but the entire universe would have been destroyed, wouldn't it? It was incredible. With a few words, he made everyone forget who were enemies and allies, or what their social statuses were, and became one. I felt in my skin that's what a true hero. I hate that's is what a true hero is. Or perhaps that's not the right word. I suppose what you call men like that on this planet is maddeningly daring, or somber, or simply... What? Hasegawa Taizo. Okay. The image of the last samurai that saved this world is now finally on camera. With millions of military forces bearing down on him, he was the fighting force that stopped him all on his own. On a battlefield surrounded on all sides. Hey, directors, somebody just hit me. What? That charismatic entity that made everyone allies in just a few words. Hero, hero. And when that great despair descended on us, hey, pull us up a little bit. It's heavy, like really heavy. That strength of his stopped it all on his own power. And as he analyzed that attack, his sunglasses were also pulverized. Hey, what are you doing? Hero, Last Samurai? Honestly, neither of those names suit me. I'm dyed in many colors. I'm both none and all of those things. I'm unemployed. Professional samurai style special Hasegawa Taizo coming soon to a TV. Sister, I'm home. Oh, welcome Shin-chan. Welcome home, Shin-chan. You're home early today. I was just turning off TV to go make dinner. I think that's how Frieza turns off a TV. Please use the remote. The Takanoa. Sumo wrestler. Just for shutting down yokos. Well, he definitely fabricated a lot of it, but please don't be too hard on him. Hasegawa-san did his part too. Everyone in Edo worked together to protect it. Ignoring all of everyone's efforts is the part I'm willing to be lenient about. It's not like everyone fought hard so they could get lots of glory, but that man needed it. An unemployed person became hero of this country. His wife that left him might even come back. I hope so. It's been 2 years since then. Me and everyone else has started on new paths since then, and I want to be supportive. But I just don't think I can be supportive of him. He had it rougher than most people before. Do you think you can find it in you to wish him well? That's not what I mean. It's just that his face just pisses me off and makes me want to punch it. What happened to the part about everyone working hard together? I mean, it does look kind of punchable now that you mention it. Okay, I'll sugarcoat it a bit. I hate old men that don't act their age and glitz themselves up like exile. I think I like high and low. That wasn't much sugar on that coating. There wasn't much sugar on that coating, so little I think I could see the rising sun peeking through the seams. And is this that person thinking about his wife at all? I heard it's because he's spending night after night hanging out and drinking around the town for free by representing himself as a big hero. Oh, Exile's a Japanese boy band. Produced. Oh wow, okay. Tied a lot in right there. Sister, where did you get that information? You've already washed your hands of the nightlife industry, haven't you? It's not just that heroes have been born in these 2 years. Where there's light created, there's also going to be shadows. Where do those Zarbon and Dodoria-like cabaret girls come from? Carry out Plan Omega. Bring the hammer down on the soiled hero. Oh no, her face. I didn't even... That's great. This is no time for he's. Where the hell did this poor cabaret girl come from? Was Lord Frieza also born during those 2 years? Oh, what? Man. Looks like the Empress of Kaibukicho is still going strong as ever. Kondo-san. Sorry I'm late, the food is finally done. Sorry, Kondo-san, always having you do stuff like this. No, it's no biggie despite how I look. I'll be a house husband pretty soon. And I'll have to make sure Tae-san gets all the nutrition she needs in her meals. Oh my god. That's amazing. It's fine if you're concerned about the new paths everyone's taken, Ote-san, but you need to think about your own new path, too. I know. See, a house husband, huh? Hasegawa-san certainly was surprising, but I never would have thought that you would. Yeah, I'd be lying if I said it was an easy decision. Oh, shit, whether or resignation, but when the war ended, I definitely felt that one of my duties had ended. They overcame the war and surpassed me. There's nothing left for me to teach them. Anyhow, both with leading the Shinsengumi and being a dad, they're roles where you have to be willing to risk your life. Trying to do both of them would be disrespectful to both of them. This life of mine that I devoted to the sword, I'm now going to devote to a family. That's fucking heartwarming. I see. Sorry, I'm kind of tired. You two can have dinner, just the two of you. Shinpachi-kun. I'm giving both you and Hasegawa-san my full support. So in my eyes, both of you, no, everyone, are all fine friends. Everyone's starting to forward. This is beautiful. Just me, that's my, time is a fearsome thing, isn't it? Never did I think those two would end up having a shotgun wedding. Though us old-timers haven't gotten a single new wrinkle in these 2 years. I guess the flow of time really is different when you're younger. What are you talking about? You sure as hell got 2 new wrinkles in one of your eyes, though, Tae-san. Okay, so I ran out of space on my SD card, but I still have space on my base phone. So, picking up right before I left off, page 17. Alright. Did your face perhaps get hit by a time machine? It is not something like time that causes something like this. What causes it is the final chapter. Oh, man. When manga get near the last chapter nowadays, all the characters suddenly pair up in the Final Fantasy phenomenon, so it's running rampant. Oh, okay, I see the note right there. Final chapter mating season. Catherine-san, I'm going to run your face over one more time. What's that supposed to mean? Are you saying that if we get careless, we might end up stuck with some characters we had no previous connection to? Thank you. It's really so scary, I can't sleep. Hey, somebody go grab a DeLorean for me. Oh, shit. Oh. Shut up, you old bets. Any man on Earth with Dragon Quest on their own before they Final Fantasy with what do you do? Is that what Dragon Quest means? Slay my own dragon. Okay, that's what it said. Oh, you're talking to you. Character's flag is raised, you old goat. I'm in hell. I'll get a panic, buddy. Would you please not talk to me? My flag is raised. That is right. Your beloved sister had all sorts of things to endure by that gorilla after all. I was totally certain that girl had a crush in Kentucky. Hey, old granny, quit it. That's creepy. I thought the chances for that Final Fantasy were pretty high. I guess it was the kind of touching Final Fantasy where, with him gone, he comforted her when she was feeling lonely. Yes, but it is amazing how that sort of Final Fantasy went so well. Yeah, you're right. They saw that rather than doing the loving themselves. Women prefer the being loved type of Final Fantasy, don't they? No one says that, and seriously, why do you feel the need to keep going? This is the world's most vomit-inducing girl talk. If I had to make judgment call, I'd say this is the definite good Final Fantasy. He may have been a stalker, but they did have a lot of interaction, so it was a Final Fantasy that did not feel abrupt. If you're being strict about it, they were in mating season before even the final chapter, so it was not a very Final Fantasy-ish Final Fantasy. Knock it off. You guys are just doing this so you can keep using the phrase Final Fantasy, aren't you? That's never going to catch on. It's just making the scene really noisy. Let's just make one last Final Fantasy, okay? Enough already. Enough already. Now, are you just saying Final Fantasy to say it too? What's with you? We're just trying to cheer you up because you seemed down after your sister got taken from you. Then how about you show us some wedding photos? Show us the photos of the gorilla and the female gorilla. Their faces, they're just so deadpan, like, wow, OJ's son really got big in the I haven't seen it. That's not OJ. Here she is. That's a gorilla. This one is that's a gorilla. That's a gorilla born from a gorilla and a gorilla. It was a political marriage. The male is a house husband. While doing his usual stalking, he was training to be a house husband, so he just up and started making his food. It's been surprisingly tasty. She put on some weight. Still, I couldn't stop him. That's just a warrior's compassion. Whether a flag's been raised or not, regardless of race, age, gender, or whether or not you remember it, doesn't matter. This is the manga's Final Fantasy, so please do be careful. They're all shivering. I finally found you. Mama, is the person in the glasses over there my daddy? Final Fantasy hell. Is there still more? But wait. I thought they just said final chapter. And of course. Okay, never mind. Or they're just referring that other manga did that in their final chapters. Okay, well, that seems to be it. Maybe another chapter or two. Like, this is an epilogue arc, so I don't know. Maybe it's not even a chapter or two. Maybe it might be like a volume's worth of chapters, but I'm just going to enjoy it while I can. That was amazing. Really heartwarming. I was scared that it was going to end this chapter, but I mean, I haven't really been paying attention to Twitter all that much lately to avoid spoilers. So, yeah, I haven't really seen anything confirming when the last chapter might be, so that was a lot to take in. This chapter was I can't even think of anything that isn't like overused or it was beautiful, heartwarming, made me really happy, answered some questions, tied some loose ends. It was like a perfect chapter. It had everything you needed in it. So yeah, that was great. Can't wait for next week. Till then, comment something I might have missed or overlooked or may have read wrong. Like, dislike, subscribe. Have a good day or night.